Hi, my name's Laura Dalligan and I'm here at the Canterbury Fairy Fest, the Canterbury Magical Faerie Fest, with fairy and fantasy artist Judy Mastrangelo.
That's right. Hello, how are you?
I'm very well, how are you?
I'm just delighted to be here, honored to be here, and I love Canterbury, and everybody has been so friendly and warm to me. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, brilliant. Is this your first fairy festival in the UK?
Yes, it definitely is. I was here a few years ago visiting, but this is all new to me, and it's very beautiful.
Oh, have you been to many fairy festivals in the USA?
No, just to two, and I hope to go to more, but it's a whole new outlet for my art, and I'm really enjoying meeting people and getting their reactions to my art, and selling my products that have been made inspired by my art, so it's a lot of fun.
No, it's beautiful, and your paintings are very beautiful. They're very ethereal, very delicate and ethereal.
I was interested as to what people feel about my art, and that is a very common adjective, and delicate, and so I appreciate that. It makes me feel good.
Yay, no, it's beautiful. And have you had sort of really, really positive feedback about your art since you've been here?
Oh, definitely. Some people really enjoy it, and it's a feminine type of art, but it's something for everybody to enjoy, all ages, children to seniors, all kinds of people, men and women, and it really makes me feel good when I get that such positive feedback.
Yeah. So how do you start out? How did you start out doing fairy art? Was it a choice, or did you just find yourself always painting fairies?
Well, I used to do a lot of artist for hire work where I would paint things, say, for wallpapers and wallpaper borders and other types of things, but I decided at one point not to do any more commission work for hire and to be on my own, and I always loved fantasy. I've illustrated a fairy tale book and a book on Shakespeare stories which had Midsummer Night's Dream in it.
Oh, lovely.
I've always loved Midsummer Night's Dream.
Yes, I love that.
So I just went from there, and I've always been inspired by, say, Cicely Mary Barker's artwork, and I decided to start doing just single flower fairy paintings, and as I had mentioned, I did a whole book with Shakespeare, and I illustrated many of these aspects of the story of Midsummer Night's Dream, and so that really got me into it also, and I totally enjoyed that. And so now I'm not doing any more commission work, as I said, and I'm just in my own little fantasy world, and I'm mostly doing fairy work.
Well, that sounds perfect. And you've got some other goods as well, haven't you? You've got some statues and some tiles.
Right, yes. Wonderful company in the U.S., Monroe Gifts. They're starting a line of my fairy statues and fairy figurines. So they're like the little fairies, like Cicely Mary Barker's. And then I have prints and tiles, mugs, jewelry, all kinds of things.
Oh, beautiful. It's lovely gifts, lovely gifts. And also today and yesterday you've been doing workshops, haven't you, here at the Fairy Festival?
Yes, I enjoy that very much. I enjoy interacting with people, and I was talking about my creative process. Every artist has their own particular creative process, and mine involves mind painting, where I imagine the image that I'm going to paint first, and then I transfer it by mind onto the canvas, and then I just trace it and go from there. I don't do preliminary sketches because many artists do, but to me I just sort of project it with my mind onto the canvas.
Wow, more organic.
And then I draw it on tracing paper, and then make my mistakes on tracing paper and then transfer it onto the canvas.
Oh, it's beautiful. No, it works. It's really organic, isn't it, doing that way? So it's lovely.
Yes. I just finished a series of 4 paintings, the times of the day, morning, daylight, twilight, and evening. And I came to the UK, which I know is called the Fairy Isles.
Yes.
And I came here to be inspired. And I knew that I would get some wonderful inspiration being here and among so many people that love the fairies. And I met some lovely young women that inspired me, and I took some pictures of them, some photos of them. and I'll be creating paintings using their photos. So
that'll be a real honour for them.
Yes, I'm thrilled.
Oh, so the workshops are about how to tap into your own creativity as well.
Right, yes.
Excellent.
And it starts off when you close your eyes, what do you see? And some people just don't see anything, and then I'll say imagine colors, and then we get into imagining, really seeing things, creating your own visions, and they can be beautiful visions, they can be disturbing, but to tap into your own imagination is a really thrilling thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I bet people were surprised what came out of that.
Yes, and a lot of them were on that track, and some of them had never done it before, and they seemed very inspired, and it was a lot of fun.
Oh, lovely.
Yes.
So what's next for you then, artistically? What's your next plan?
Well, as I said, I was inspired with some of the beautiful people that I saw, and I'll probably be doing a series of fairy jewel type things. Like I met this young girl. She's only 13. She is beautiful. Her name is Amber, and maybe that'll be my next painting, Amber.
Oh, beautiful. That's a really good idea.
Yeah, so it'll be different crystal names, or I'm not exactly sure. It's just it's gelling in my mind. It's developing in my mind, and then it'll just come out. And I don't pressure myself. It just evolves, and that's what's so exciting about it, and so much fun.
Exciting. Oh, it's been lovely meeting you.
It's very nice to meet you, dear. And I, as I said, I'm very honored to be here and to have asked to be here.
Oh.
And delighted that he used my artwork. This is Titania's flight, and this you could see Puck and all the little. He's looking up at Titania and all the little.
I love the little rabbit with the wings. That's beautiful.
I love rabbits.
Yes.
And there's a little frog. He's a frog prince.
Oh, look,
and of course there's the magic
prince.
Wand, which you have dandelions here.
Oh yes, dandelions.
So,
yes.
And they're magical with all the seeds disperse, and so he used it in as the logo in the fairy.
Gorgeous, gorgeous indeed. Well, I'll see you around. Have a lovely, lovely day. Thank you.
Bye.